The last time the DPRK spoke in the Council was in 2017. A country that has been under UN sanctions over its missile and nuclear program since 2006. But despite the punitive measures, it continues to thumb its nose at the international community's efforts to denuclearize the Korean Peninsula.
Our test fire of a new type of ICBM, Hwasong-18, is a warranted exercise of the right to self-defense, to deter dangerous military moves of hostile forces, and safeguard security of our state and peace in the region without fail. United States and South Korea military exercise involving nuclear assault under the very dangerous and unrealistic aim of end of the regime of sovereign state constitute very risky act to spark disaster of nuclear war to Korean Peninsula.
China and Russia have also pointed to the joint military exercises by the United States and South Korea as provocative to Pyongyang, while Washington believes Moscow and Beijing are preventing the Council from speaking with one voice.
Cannot continue to be silent in the face of these provocations, and we must send a clear and collective signal to the DPRK and all proliferators that this behavior is unlawful, destabilizing, and will not be normalized. We call on all member states to fully and faithfully implement all relevant Security Council resolutions.
China said it was committed to the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, but took a swipe at what it views as Western hypocrisy.
It is NATO itself that really needs to do some serious soul-searching. Contrary to its claim to be a regional organization, NATO breaks through the geographical scope stipulated by its own treaty by projecting its power across the whole globe and advancing eastward into the Asia-Pacific, thus bringing more negative and destructive impacts to regional and even global security. NATO calls itself a defensive alliance. However, it encourages its members to continuously increase military expenditure, carry out military activities around the world, and constantly expand their power across borders and provoke confrontation.
But China and North Korea's immediate neighbors offered a different view.
This latest ICBM is estimated to have landed in waters near Japan, just 250 kilometers from Hokkaido. Once again, it endangered vessels, exposed aircraft in the surrounding area to great risk, and terrified Japanese citizens. Japan condemns in the strongest possible terms.
It is deplorable that the Security Council has remained silent in the face of DPRK's repeated reckless behavior. It is a perfect example of its total disregard for international norms, as well as a brazen mockery of the functioning of the Security Council. The Republic of Korea reiterates that the door for dialogue remains wide open. We once again strongly urge the DPRK to immediately cease its destabilizing actions and respond to our repeated calls for serious dialogue.
The meeting is adjourned.
Efforts by the majority of Council members to punish the DPRK for its continued violations have been blocked by China and Russia, who view any further actions as counterproductive. Sherwin Briceby's SABC News, New York.